fractured bonds. Max and Ryan had been inseparable since childhood, growing up in the same neighborhood, attending the same schools, and sharing countless adventures had forged a bond that seemed unbreakable. They knew each other's secrets, dreams, and fears, and their friendship was a sanctuary in a chaotic world. As they entered their late 20s, their lives began to take different paths. Max had become a successful architect, while Ryan pursued his passion for photography. Despite their busy schedules, they always made time for each other, meeting up for drinks or weekend getaways. Their friendship, however, faced an unexpected test when they met Sophie. She was a new colleague at the firm where Max worked, a brilliant and captivating woman with a smile that could light up a room. Max was immediately smitten, and during a company outing, he introduced her to Ryan. Ryan was equally taken by Sophie. She had a way of making everyone around her feel special, and before long, she had become an integral part of their social circle. The problem was, both Max and Ryan had fallen for her, though neither admitted it at first. Max decided to take a chance and ask Sophie out on a date. She accepted, and they began seeing each other regularly. Ryan, though happy for his friend, couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy. He buried his feelings, believing that Max's happiness was more important than his own. One evening, Max had to leave town for a business trip. He asked Ryan to look after Sophie while he was away, trusting his best friend implicitly. Ryan agreed, though it was difficult for him to be around Emily without feeling the sting of unrequited love. During Max's absence, Ryan and Sophie spent a lot of time together. They visited art galleries, went hiking, and enjoyed long conversations over coffee. The more time they spent together, the closer they became. Sophie began to notice qualities in Ryan that she hadn't seen before. He was kind, thoughtful, and shared her love for photography. One night, after a particularly emotional conversation about life and dreams, Ryan and Emily found themselves drawn to each other. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and in a moment of weakness, they kissed. Both knew it was wrong, but the attraction was too powerful to resist. When Max returned, he sensed that something had changed. Sophie was distant, and Ryan seemed uneasy. One evening, after a few too many drinks, Ryan confessed everything to Max. He told him about the time he and Sophie had spent together, and about the kiss. Max was devastated. The two people he trusted most had betrayed him. Anger and hurt consumed him, and he lashed out at Ryan, accusing him of stealing the woman he loved. Ryan tried to explain, but Max was too hurt to listen. Their friendship, which had weathered so many storms, seemed irreparably broken. Sophie, realizing the damage she had caused, tried to make amends. She apologized to Max, admitting that she had feelings for both men but hadn't intended to hurt anyone. Max, however, couldn't see past the betrayal. In the end, Max decided to cut ties with both Ryan and Sophie. He couldn't bear the pain of seeing them together, and the trust he had in his best friend was shattered. Ryan, filled with guilt and regret, respected Max's decision and moved away, hoping that time and distance would heal the wounds. Years later, Max and Ryan would occasionally think back to their once unbreakable bond and the woman who had come between them. They both learned a hard lesson about love, trust, and the fragility of friendship. Though they never fully reconciled, they each carried the memories of their friendship and the pain of betrayal, shaping their lives in ways they could never have imagined.